The Brawl Stars update just got released, and there's so much new content, but let me tell you, Bo will never be the same again. Hey, what's going on guys, Dragon Dog here, and welcome back to another Brawl Stars video. So in today's video, the April update has just dropped, and there's a ton of new content that was just added. So first off, Bo will never be the same again because he finally got a remodel. He no longer looks like how he did from the beginning of Brawl Stars, and now he looks much cleaner. If you look at his shots, his arrows just look so much nicer, and his mines have a little bit more definition to it, and it has an animation when you try to deactivate them, or someone tries to go over them. So as soon as the update came, balance changes came with it. So some of the notable changes was Pam finally got a nerf that affected her. I do think she is definitely different, and she's not as strong as she was before. Crow got a damage buff, so now he does a lot more damage, and his poison does more damage too. So Crow is really strong now. And also someone who's really strong is Carl. Carl's axe got a 25% movement speed buff, so now he throws his axe so much more faster, and if you have the star power, it's so much more noticeable. I think that Carl's really strong right now just because of that small buff. Leon got a nerf, so his super only allows you to go invisible for 7 seconds now instead of 8 seconds, so you lose 1 second of invisibility. Shelly got a buff, and her range got increased a little bit, as well as the projectile speed got increased as well. Daryl got a buff too, he has a little bit more HP now, and also Poco got a buff to his super, so now he heals more. And finally, Piper got a buff to her super, so instead of dropping 3 bombs when she supers, she now drops 4, as well as they cover a little bit of a larger area, so they're more spread out. And on top of all of that, the bombs do more damage, so that's good for her. Moving on from that, it is official that Rosa is going to be a rare brawler, which is really good because I think everyone's going to have a chance to get her. And now a little bit more gameplay is being shown of Rosa, and I still think she's going to be really strong and dominant in almost every game mode just because of her super, decreasing 80% of all damage taken into her, and her star power healing her for 300 HP per tick when she's in a bush. Along with that, they also added a bunch of new maps, as well as they took out the map Puddle Splash and Brawl Ball. And that's the one with all the water puddles in it, and I definitely didn't like that one because the ball would always get stuck in the puddles, so I'm happy they took that one out. So in my last video, I talked about this thing called the Training Cave. So the Training Cave is a place where you could try out any brawler with any skin. All you have to do is click the brawler you want. For example, if you want to test out Crow, you click Crow, and if you want to test out the Phoenix Crow skin, you'd select the Phoenix Crow skin, and then you click Try. And then you teleport it to this cave, where there's a bunch of bots where you could just shoot and test how if you like him or not. It also has a DPS counter at the top right to see how much damage it does, so that's pretty cool to mess around with. Also, if you go to the far back where there's a bunch of mouse robots, you could chain your super with every brawler, and it's just a lot of fun. Finally, they added this thing called Brawl TV, where you can spectate a random top player in the world and see their game and how they play and how they do. I think that this is a really cool feature, and I'm going to go over this in my next video because I had some crazy moments with it, because you could accumulate a lot of viewers at once. So I'll go more in depth for that in my next video, so make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for that video. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that Bunny Penny and Shiba Nita are in this update, and they should be coming soon. So hopping into this game, it's currently 6-4, and we don't really have any control. We're kind of pushed back right now. Our tower just went down, so what we're trying to do here is get some control. Our Spike was able to take down the Poco, so I was able to push up a bit. As you can see there is the new mine animation for Bo. I think it looks really good now because it has a caution sign right when it's about to explode. My mines were able to push back the Poco, and I was able to chain my mines, so I did place a new set down. Our Tara took out the bow, and now we're pushing everyone back. Our Spike was able to get Poco down, and I think he does get down Nita too. So now we have all the gems, and we're starting countdown. All we have to do is hold the gems for 13 more seconds, and we'll win the game. So right now, we're not exactly going back all the way to our spawn, because we're trying to push them back at the same time. I was able to pick up 10 gems, and now there's only 2 seconds left, 1, and we win the game. As you can see, after winning a game, Bo has a new winning animation where he shoots his arrows left and right, and I think that was a cool little addition. So right now we're facing a Nita, Penny, and a Jean, And Gene is really good in gem grab because he has such good area control, and his super is really good because he's able to pull one person in and pretty much take him out instantly, because as you pull him in, you go in so slow that he could just spam auto aim and he could take you out even before you get there. So one thing you have to do is always be careful if you're versing a Gene with his super. So right now we're doing a really good job of pushing him back. Our Leon and our Crow was able to win their sides, and now I'm just trying to hold mid and push him back with my range. I put down my mines here to hold some control. Our Leon does go down to the Penny only because she put down her turret to tank for her. And now we're a little bit pushed back, but our Crow's over here trying to regain control. I'm over here trying to shoot and help out a little bit. Our Leon is super low, so he has to be careful. Luckily, he is able to barely get out, and he's able to keep that one gem. I replaced my mines down to try to deny some area, and I really want to go up to get that gem, but I'm trying to heal up a little bit before I go in. I do notice that my super bar filled up, so that means that my mines did go off, and it did hit some people. I regained my mines again, and I'm able to throw them back out, try to see if I could hit anyone. The Nita's over there pestering me. Our Crow does jump on the Nita, and we are able to take her out. It's 8-0 right now, and I do need these last 2 gems if I want to start countdown. I get the last 2 gems, and it's 11-0, and all we have to do is hold the gems to win the game. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a thumbs up and a comment down below and tell me if you like the new update or not. If you're new, remember to subscribe because I will be doing showcases on Rosa and the new skins as soon as they come out. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Could be us.